They told her wealth was not made for girls like her. Born poor. No connections. No safety net. But what they didn't know was this. Some girls don't inherit money. They build it. And this is the story of one girl who started with nothing and proved that poverty is not destiny.
She grew up in a small, crowded house where money was always discussed in whispers. Not because it was a secret, but because there was never enough of it. Every month ended with worry. Every dream came with the same sentence, "We can't afford that." Her name was Amina. From a young age, Amina understood something most children didn't. Life wasn't unfair because her family was poor, it was unfair because poverty limited choices. While other girls dreamed freely, her dreams were edited by reality. She watched her mother count coins before buying groceries. She watched her father work long hours and still fall short. She watched opportunities slip away, not because of lack of talent, but lack of money. At school, Amina was smart. Not the loud kind of smart, but the quiet, observant kind. She noticed patterns. She noticed how some people talked about money with confidence, while others avoided the topic entirely. She noticed that poor people worked hard, but rich people seemed to work differently. One day, during a school career session, a teacher said something that stayed with her forever: hard work alone doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding money does. That sentence hit her like lightning. At home, there were no books about money. No one talked about savings, investing, or building assets. Money was something you earned, spent, and worried about. That was it. But Amina refused to accept that this was all life had to offer. She started with curiosity. She borrowed old books from the library, books about budgeting, personal finance, biographies of self-made women. She didn't understand everything, but she learned one powerful truth: wealth is built step by step, not inherited overnight. At age 16, Amina started helping neighbors with small tasks, tutoring kids, organizing papers, doing basic computer work. The money was small, but for the first time in her life, she didn't spend it immediately. She saved it. Not for clothes. Not for entertainment. She saved it for freedom. She created a habit: no matter how small the income, she saved a portion. 10%. Sometimes 5%. Sometimes more. But she never skipped saving. People laughed. What difference will a few coins make, they said. But Amina understood something they didn't. Small money managed well becomes big money over time. She began tracking every expense in a notebook. Every coin had a purpose. Every purchase was questioned. She wasn't being cheap, she was being intentional. While other girls waited to be rescued by marriage, luck, or circumstances, Amina was quietly building discipline. After school, she learned skills for free, watching online tutorials at a friend's house, practicing writing, basic design, digital work. She didn't wait for permission. She didn't wait for perfect conditions. She worked with what she had. Her first real opportunity came when she helped a local shop owner create simple flyers using free tools. It paid little, but it paid consistently. Consistency changed everything. By the time Amina turned 20, she had something rare for a girl from her background: confidence with money. She didn't earn much, but she knew how to manage, save, and grow it. But life tested her. Her father fell ill. Medical bills piled up. Savings disappeared. The fear returned. For a moment, Amina felt defeated. All that effort, gone, but then she realized something powerful: money can be lost. Skills cannot. She didn't panic. She adapted. She took her skills online. She offered services to strangers across the world: writing, data work, basic freelancing. Rejection came daily. Silence followed most applications. But one email changed everything. A client gave her a chance. That single chance became her turning point. She worked harder than ever, not for survival, but for growth. She reinvested her income. She learned about simple investing, emergency funds, and multiple income streams. She didn't chase luxury, She chased stability. Slowly, her income grew. Not fast. Not viral. With Amina standing at the edge of something she had never seen before. Possibility. Amina learned early that wealth isn't just money, it's mindset. Now that she earned more, she didn't upgrade her lifestyle immediately. She upgraded her knowledge. She learned how wealthy people protect money, grow money, and most importantly, how they think long-term. She built an emergency fund. She avoided debt. She invested small amounts consistently. She understood that wealth wasn't about looking rich, it was about being secure. Years passed. Her income streams multiplied. Freelancing became a small business. She trained others. She delegated work. What once required her time now worked even when she slept. For the first time, money stopped being a daily fear. But something else changed too. Amina looked around and saw girls just like her, smart, capable, trapped by belief. Belief that wealth was for men. Belief that wealth was for the privileged. Belief that poverty was permanent. She knew that belief was the real enemy. So she shared her story. Not to brag, but to prove a point. She spoke about budgeting when income is low. She spoke about saving when it feels impossible. She spoke about skills over shortcuts. She spoke about patience over quick wins. And girls listened. Some failed. Some quit. But some stayed consistent. Those girls changed their families. Amina didn't become wealthy overnight. She didn't escape struggle magically. She didn't win a lottery. She built wealth. Brick by brick. Choice by choice. Habit by habit. Years later, she stood in her own home, simple, peaceful, paid for. No fear of bills. No panic at emergencies. No shame about her past. She didn't erase poverty from her story. She conquered it. And here is the truth her story proves: you don't need privilege to build wealth. You need discipline. You need education. You need time and consistency. Poor girls can build wealth. Not because life is easy, but because they learn to become unstoppable. If you are listening to this and thinking, this sounds good, but it's not for me, that's exactly what they want you to believe. Start small. Learn daily. Save consistently. Build skills. Think long-term. Wealth is not a gift. It is a decision. And once you decide, nothing can stop you. Please like and subscribe my channel.